Have you ever felt that vibe, a sense that she might be secretly falling for you even though she's with someone else? It's confusing, exciting, maybe even a bit dangerous. You're not imagining things. Sometimes emotions speak louder than words, slipping through subtle gestures and secret looks. Today, we're diving deep into the forbidden signs that she's falling for you, even while she's still with him. So let's count down, starting with sign number 10. Her goodbyes feel like invitations. Ever noticed when it's time to leave, she stretches out the conversation just a little longer? Her goodbyes linger, filled with hesitation and soft smiles. She might say things like, "Oh, you don't have to rush," or, "Are you sure you can't stay a little longer?" These aren't just polite gestures, they're subtle invitations, her way of saying she genuinely enjoys your presence. Deep down, she's telling you she wants more than just a goodbye. These moments become windows into her true feelings, subtly hinting that she's emotionally drawn to you. Maybe you've experienced that playful hesitation, a touch on your arm as you're heading out, or that look that says more than words ever could. Watch closely next time. Her body language will reveal even more, like leaning closer or holding eye contact just a second too long. Sign number 9, she remembers the smallest details. You casually mentioned your favorite movie once, and weeks later, she's quoting lines from it. Or maybe she surprises you with your favorite snack, which you hardly remember mentioning. This isn't random, it's deliberate. Remembering small details shows she's paying close attention, more than someone who's merely a friend. It means you're on her mind regularly, enough for her subconscious to keep track. If she's soaking up these little bits about your life, chances are she's emotionally invested, even if her current situation makes it complicated. It's those tiny gestures, bringing up an inside joke, remembering your birthday casually, that speak volumes about her feelings. Think about a time she referenced something minor you mentioned months ago. These moments don't happen by chance. Sign number 8, she opens up emotionally. When a woman starts sharing personal, emotional stories or secrets she wouldn't typically discuss with just anyone, she's building intimacy. If she's opening up about dreams, fears, or vulnerabilities, especially those she doesn't readily reveal, she trusts you deeply. Trust is the bridge to deeper affection. These emotional exchanges aren't accidental. They're purposeful attempts to form a stronger bond. Even if she's cautious, these moments of vulnerability suggest her feelings are growing beyond friendship, and she's subtly inviting you into her inner world. Perhaps you've had late-night talks where she shares childhood memories, past hurts, or ambitions she rarely voices, highlighting your special role in her life. Remember, genuine emotional openness is rare. Recognize it as the powerful sign it is. Sign number 7, little jealous moments slip out. Jealousy is an emotion that's almost impossible to hide completely. Have you noticed slight changes in her behavior when you mention other women? Maybe her eyes shift, her tone sharpens, or she becomes unusually quiet. She might downplay these reactions, pretending they don't matter, but they do. They're brief moments where her true feelings slip through her carefully constructed exterior. Jealousy means she sees you as someone she wants exclusively, and even though she shouldn't, her emotions betray her desires. It might show subtly through a joke that feels slightly off, or an innocent question about someone else that carries deeper intent. Notice if she seems curious about who else you spend your time with. It's jealousy in disguise. Sign number 6, she finds reasons to connect. Does she suddenly need your opinion on things she could easily handle herself? Maybe it's a quick text about a movie recommendation or an urgent question that turns into a long conversation. These aren't coincidences, they're calculated ways of reaching out. She's creating opportunities to spend time with you, even if only virtually. Each interaction deepens your bond, and the fact that she's initiating these moments is a strong indication she's developing feelings. She's subconsciously hoping you'll catch on, wanting the connection to grow despite her complicated situation. Maybe you've noticed these interactions becoming more frequent, increasingly personal, subtly showing how much she values your connection. Pay attention to the frequency and content. If it feels special, it probably is. Sign number 5, she mirrors your movements and style. Ever caught her subtly mirroring your gestures or phrases? Maybe you lean back casually in conversation, and seconds later, she's matching your posture, perfectly in sync without even realizing it. At first glance, it might seem coincidental or insignificant, but human psychology tells a different story. Mirroring, the unconscious act of copying gestures, posture, or tone, is a powerful indicator of attraction and connection. It's her subconscious mind saying, hey, I'm on your wavelength. So next time you notice she's sitting exactly like you or using similar phrases, don't overlook it. She might not even be fully aware she's doing it, but her emotions are definitely shining through in these subtle reflections. Sign number 4. Her friends act differently around you. Pay close attention to how her friends act when you're around. Do they give you knowing smiles, playful nudges, or inside jokes you don't quite understand? Chances are, if she's catching feelings, her close friends have picked up on it long before you have. They're probably teasing her behind your back and subtly hinting at the chemistry they clearly see unfolding. Friends notice these things because they're removed from the direct emotional involvement, allowing them to read between the lines more accurately. If her friends suddenly seem invested in your presence, asking you pointed questions, or mentioning your name more often around her, trust their instincts. You're witnessing confirmation of her hidden affection. Sign number 3. She finds excuses to compliment you. This one might feel subtle, but it speaks volumes. Maybe you're having a casual chat and suddenly she throws in a compliment. One you weren't expecting. You're always so easy to talk to. Or, you've got such a unique way of seeing things. These aren't generic pleasantries. They're carefully selected compliments highlighting traits she finds genuinely attractive. At the surface, it seems harmless. Dig deeper, though, and you'll realize she's intentionally building you up, nurturing a deeper emotional bond. Genuine compliments in an otherwise casual context indicate she's noticing your qualities beyond friendship. Consider how often these compliments happen and the specificity she chooses. It's more intentional than you'd imagine. Sign number 2. Her body language speaks louder than words. Words can deceive, but body language seldom lies. Notice if she's often facing you directly during conversations, her feet subtly pointing towards you. Perhaps she leans in a bit closer than necessary when speaking or listening. These cues signal intense engagement, attraction, and openness. A woman drawn to you physically and emotionally will often maintain sustained eye contact, subtly touch her hair or neck, or even blush slightly when your eyes meet. Don't dismiss the little physical signs. The hair twirling, lip biting, or nervous fidgeting. Mature, experienced men know body language is often more truthful and revealing than verbal exchanges. So pay close attention next time. These physical signs reveal what's silently being communicated. Sign number 1. She finds reasons to be alone with you. Think back, has she strategically created scenarios where it's just the two of you? Maybe she lingers at the end of gatherings, asking for help, carrying something, or waiting until others have left before initiating a deeper conversation. These moments aren't accidental, they're intentional. She's looking for a genuine connection away from distractions, trying to deepen intimacy privately without outside eyes watching. It might be disguised innocently, like discussing a shared hobby, reviewing a work project, or seeking your opinion on something personal. But the reality beneath the surface is clear. She's deliberately engineering moments of privacy because she secretly craves your undivided attention. Recognize these orchestrated moments for what they truly represent. Here's a bonus sign for sticking around. She hints at dissatisfaction in her current relationship. If she's dropping subtle, or even not so subtle, hints that things aren't perfect with her partner, listen closely. Casual remarks about boredom, feeling misunderstood, or lacking emotional connection at home aren't made carelessly. They're delicate confessions, cautiously signaling availability and interest without explicitly crossing lines. She might say things like, "He doesn't really get me," or "Sometimes I feel invisible at home." She's indirectly communicating dissatisfaction because she sees you as someone who potentially fills those emotional voids. It's essential to tread carefully here, understanding the emotional weight behind these admissions. Such vulnerability is rarely shared without deep trust or hope for something more meaningful. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more insights into understanding attraction, relationships, and subtle human signals, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment sharing your experiences, and give this video a like. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.